Hello everyone, gold is sitting pretty comfortably at a channel, which is this support. Market is currently respecting the support on 4 hours, and with what I'm seeing, two things can happen because if this support is going to be holding, we will be seeing another push to the all-time high, and if this is not holding, you can just see another push to the downside. But let's just analyze what we see and not what we feel. Now that gold is sitting comfortably at this channel, we can see that the moment price got to this top of the channel, we were brought down, we went back up again, came back down, then we got another push up. One thing we can recognize from this up and down movement is the fact that at every point they touch the channel, they always give us a candlestick pattern formation to lead us to the next direction they are going into. So from here, when we touch this place, we saw them giving us an inverted hammer, and that pushed them close to the channel, although they didn't get to the channel. And then we got another push back up. So the fact that they didn't get to the end of this channel here, we made this place a good support zone for when next they are coming back. So when they got here, they didn't get to the bottom of the channel. They pushed back up and went to the top of the channel. We saw this bearish RMI, and now this bearish RMI had to come to touch that support level and tap the channel, the bottom of the channel, and that gave us this hammer. This is a strong hammer, and then led us all the way back to the top of the channel. This is really getting interesting. And then after that, we got like a bearish RMI at the top here, and then it brought them down. So this piece is still holding as this support. It brought them down to the end of the channel. And when we go to the end of the channel again, I mean the bottom of the channel rather, they gave us hammer, and this hammer pushed them up a little bit, rejected off this zone. So let me mark that zone before, because this hammer should have pushed them back to the top of the channel, but that didn't happen. So we saw something like this. Market decided to reverse after giving us a little push to the upside from the hammer. It rejected from this place and came back to test the bottom of that channel. And after testing the bottom of the channel, what happened? We expected that they will bounce all the way back up, and that zone kept rejecting gold. This zone kept rejecting gold. You can see different candlestick pattern formation here forming, trying to respect this zone, and market kept trying to come back to the bottom of the channel, but so it kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, till we saw another push again to this same zone, because ideally after market got to the bottom of this zone of this channel here, we're expected to see another push up, but because of the previous price action that has happened here, they couldn't go above and they had to respect this zone. So this zone forced them back to the bottom of the channel, and I think the pressure was too much at that point, and they had to even come to the second zone, go below the second zone, flush down to these points, and then there was a great reversal, making them hold above this zone. So from what I've explained, it is pretty easy and pretty simple what you should be expecting next week. Now, at the close of this 4 hours channel, this could easily be a fake out. Why am I calling this a fake out? Because they didn't close below this zone. They didn't close below this zone, and aside that, they have closed above this channel. Because let's check again when they were going back and forth in the channel. We haven't gotten a successful close either at the top of the channel or at the bottom of the channel. It's just weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So this is the first time they will close below the channel for a sell, and this is the first time they will close above this channel for a buy. So that's why I said this could easily be like a fake out on gold, and this is easy for people to just fall into the traps, because they might think, okay, since gold closed below this channel, let me just wait for them to come back to retest the channel and then sell all the way back from there. So people who did that would have been taken out if their stop loss is very tight, because gold entering back into this channel will mean that they've lost money. They've lost money. Then that's the first thing I want to point out to you. Then the second thing, aside the fact that they've closed above this channel, is the fact that they've given us a bullish RMI. This is a bullish RMI. These two candles, I can call it a bullish RMI, and which is a buy signal. And now we don't have to confuse that for a massive buy to the all-time high. Like I'm saying, we have to still respect what the price action has been giving us, because previously they've been giving us price actions like that somewhere around here. We're expecting a buy up here, but we got rejected from this zone. So if this bullish engulfing, I said bullish engulfing, bullish RMI is going to hold, I expect price to come to this place. And that will mean that they have to respect this zone to come back down to the channel again, or just go all the way down, test this zone. And if the pressure is too much, they can come down and come towards this low. This is very, very possible on gold. And at the same time, if this bullish engulfing holds, we can also see like a massive push above this zone and retest this zone, and then the all-timer is going to be in trouble for the next touch of this trend line. So it is pretty pretty difficult and pretty decisive, because a lot of people are going to be caught in their emotions and they won't want to miss any move, because trust me, any move that is going to be happening this week is going to be a massive move. So you just need to play your cards right. You need to be sure of what you are doing. You need to be vigilant, and don't just dull yourself thinking that, okay, since the price has closed above the channel, let me just keep buying, buying, buying. It is possible that market opens on Monday and goes all the way down, goes all the way down. So, but from what price has given us, we can see that even though towards the end of the week, let's go to weekly time frame. Let me shut this down. Towards the end of the week, we can see that sellers try to announce themselves and tell us that, oh, we are coming into this market, because the bull pressure from 4511 went all the way to 4644, which was massive. But towards the end of the week, we saw this reversal from here 4643 all the way down to 4596, which is a pretty good move, if you ask me, for sellers to announce themselves. So if sellers announce themselves and they want to prove themselves this week, then it means we can expect um, more selling pressure. But the fact that they held above, I mean, the buyers at least held them above this zone, it is still something that is making me feel like, okay, price could deceive a lot of people this week. And if you look at this price action, aside the fact that I'm showing you this channel, you can see this kind of move as a consolidation move. This is just like price is consolidating in between this region, and whenever price is consolidating, it is advisable to stay out of the market. But I'm just doing this analysis for people that still want to, have their take in the market. They still want to trade. Ideally, you are meant to wait for a clear movement, either to the upside or to the downside. But if you are still thinking, okay, it is something you can catch, that's why I'm doing this analysis. So we've seen the first thing we've seen on the at the bottom of the channel, we've seen them closing back into the channel, and then we've seen a bullish engulfing candle into the channel. So that means buyers are really, really, really ready to take up the fight at this zone. So would you go for the buyers, or you go for the or you are just allowing yourself with whenever they get to the top of this zone to wait for sales and come to the downside? Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. But from this analysis I'm making, you just need to let's quickly check 1 hour. Let's check 1 hour to see if you have any information. I don't want to just stop on 4 hours. So looking at 1 hour, I can see more of like a liquidity taken to the upside here. Structure was broken to the downside. They moved up, rejected from this zone, more, not once, not twice, not 3 times. So this zone is really, 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 really important for gold. So yeah, if I see a push up and I still keep seeing more rejections here, I will just go for the sales. And if I'll be going for this sale, I will be following them to the downside. This downside movement is very, very important for gold if it rejects one more time from this zone. But you know the gist already. If we break above this zone and we come back to retest, the retracement might even be kind of lower, just to deceive people as if they want to keep falling. So then you can expect more push to the top of the channel. So that's all I'll be saying for the week. And please like, share, and subscribe. Last week, I think last week Wednesday, when markets was still here, when we broke out of this zone, this resistance zone, I made a video in my reel, and I said I'm expecting price to come to 50% retracement before we can expect another push to the upside. And we got that because my analysis was this. I said if price can okay, that if price can come to 50% of this from this bottom to this first top and come to 50%, I'll be expecting a push up, and that happened. But we can see that price did not close above it because of this channel. Price did not close above it, and then that was what made them come down again. So every midweek I drop my bias again for people to watch so that they can expect something before the end of the week. And at the end of every week, I drop my analysis just to project what's going to be happening for the week. So now, using the same 50% movement, during when market was rejecting off the zone, I was expecting sales to happen. And when the sale happened, I was expecting, as usual, a 50% retracement. And drawing my gun box from year to year, I can see that on Friday, price just tried to come close to my 50% and then they rejected. So this is also a sign that this retracement is not an healthy retracement. We can still see more push to the downside. So you can see that we are really in a box, just like gold is in a box. So let's just play along, watch out what's going to happen on Monday. You might decide not to trade on Monday, just wait for Tuesday. By Tuesday, we can see probably a movement up. And if you just keep seeing a rejection from this place, maybe we'll keep getting a rejection from this place, we can just follow them down, because don't forget the there was some rejection here, but let's just wait for Monday to pass. Then Tuesday you can come into the market, maybe London session or New York session, wait for what price is doing, and then just play along. Just play along. So that will be all I'll be discussing this week. So I'll be coming on again on this channel to talk to you on Wednesday to share you my bias and how we can benefit from this market. Please, once again, click the subscribe button, like, share, and let's make money together. Bye.